Yeah. Oh, Whiskey Man. I'm sorry, I haven't talked to Buddha Jim. But Buddha Jim, what do you think? Do you think you could help out the old Whiskey Man and pull that video you made about him? What do you think? You know? I would like to be the diplomat, you know, on my little part of YouTube. You know, at least help to pave things over between people. Believe me, I need people to be diplomats for me. You know, the way I stick my foot in my mouth. Have I been going on long enough? Imitator777. Yes, he's the guy that posts the Mike Savage videos. You know, and it's good that he can drop on my channel and watch my videos. I have to take a break from watching Mike Savage videos because I think sometimes he just really goes off, Imitator777. Like where he was talking about killing millions of Muslims. Just killing them. You know? And I'm taking it out of context, but even just saying it, you know? I don't know. I don't know how you could say something like, you know, all those millions of Muslims, you know, should be killed by us. I don't know how to, I don't know. Because I think at some point you're going to be killing women and children if you're talking about just bombing the heck out of them, you know? I don't know. I don't like that kind of extreme talk. It does nothing. It doesn't help anything. It's sort of like, it's almost inciting some sort of domestic terrorism in a way. He says, I see your side on a lot of points you make here, but you gotta admit to some extent that Obama is the creepiest, unexperienced, not well-known foreigner, probably. Look, I don't find him creepy. I don't know what the deal is, what you find creepy about him, unless you've been listening to too much to the right-wing blogs. But if I just see him speak and I listen to him, I got a good feeling about it. The guy's way too cool, if that bothers you. You know, there's those guys on campus that are just way too, like, nonplussed. They're not bothered about stuff. Maybe that might be a little off-putting to me, a little bit. Might make me a little jealous, you know. That he doesn't go into emotional tirades like me. Oh, no foreigner that we have let into office. See, foreigner probably. See, there you again. It's like that nonsense. The man was born in Hawaii, okay? I don't know why. There's been no hard evidence to this crazy theory. So I wouldn't be surprised if anything he does that eliminates our freedoms. What about all the stuff that Bush did under the Homeland Security Act that's interfered with our freedoms and our rights to privacy? That's another thing. Why call it Homeland? Doesn't it sound sort of like fatherland? Why not call it, you know, United States security? You know, American security. This land is your land. This land is my land security. But Homeland? Protect the homeland! That sounds fascist. Doesn't it? Doesn't it have a ring of fascism? The freedom that you libs hold so dear to your heart. Anyway, I hope I'm wrong and I'm crazy. I think both of our sides talk about freedom, don't we? You know? But for one side, like the freedom to own as many guns as you want makes some of us nervous. I mean, I'm a gun owner, but do I need, like, you know, 1,000 rounds of ammo, you know? God, my freedom! Don't interfere with my right to buy as much damn ammo as I want. Or our freedom to, on the liberal side, to marry who you want to marry, or you know, have control over one's own body, or to I don't know, be wild, crazy hippie type. Just to do recreational drugs, you know. On the right, oh, that's just wrong. That's just un-American. See? But we all want freedom, but we start going at the other side. No, we don't like that freedom. The you libs. Yeah. Boy, this headache. Mahabal Ziziari. He says, I always stick with the term antiquated for electronics. What I meant, I think what I was saying, I guess what I meant was obsolete, obsolescence. The term that I couldn't come up with last time. Squig Monster says he used to be a Republican, but he's not anymore. He dreads politics. But I do agree with the idea that the less the government is intruding into my life, the better off I am. Yes, but once again, there's a two-handed thing. Man, I sure hate getting parking tickets. I sure hate rules in general, you know, and I understand that, you know, that I don't want anybody knocking on my door looking to see what I have in my place, you know. I understand that, but then again, we have this thing that's ongoing in San Diego, and I'm about protecting the environment. And a lot of people, especially in East County where I work, are very, very angry over these rules about controlling runoff. And it's stuff like water people, environmentalists, will go and look at the business and see what you have outside of your shop. Because when it rains, if you've got puddles of oil out there, if you've got rusty cans and stuff, all that runoff goes into the storm drains and into the ocean. And when you have an entire city, you know, I don't know, hundreds of square miles, thousands, I don't know how many square miles San Diego is. But you've got like this large city, all that concrete, all that pavement, the rain coming down, all the runoff going to the storm drains, and all that like oil that's on the streets, dog poop, people washing their cars in their driveway, all of that together, when it gets run off into the ocean, it really pollutes the coast and it kills the fish and it's not good for the ocean. And what are you going to do about it? The individual says, oh, my little bit that I do in my driveway, my dumping the oil down the storm drain isn't going to hurt anything. I'm just one guy doing it. But when you have the whole city doing it, it really makes a difference. So what are you going to do? I know I don't like government interfering, but I want to protect the environment. And in a sense, I'm kind of glad that they're doing something about it. I'm glad that they're sending people around to say, hey, stop doing that in your driveway. And it comes down to freedom. If you want to be totally free, find some place where there's no people. Because once we live as a society, we're giving up our freedoms. I mean, there's cases like they've seen on books in ancient Rome, you know, large city-state, of people being fined by the state for burning trash and causing a nuisance, you know. They had laws. They had government interfering with what was going on hundreds and hundreds of years ago. As soon as people started gathering in groups and forming things like the Ten Commandments, then you had somebody interfering in your right to commit adultery. Your right. Or just interfering with your freedoms, what you think is your freedom to commit adultery or covet somebody's ass or whatever. Oh, coveting ass. I totally got that mixed up. There's something about your neighbor's ass, right? And then coveting something. Oh.